deliver my lecture. Today I will start revising microeconomics. Devargho. Today I am going to start microeconomics revision, chapter 1. Chapter 1. That is, please wait. Central problem of economics. I am just discuss the first chapter in words, no problem. That is positive economics, normative economics, microeconomics, macroeconomics. So in chapter 1, we are going to start microeconomics. So what do you mean by microeconomics? What do you mean by microeconomics? Microeconomics studies the economic relation or economic problems. The economy which studies the economic problems or relations of individual case or on the level of individual is called microeconomics. That is, the economic activity of an individual is discussed in microeconomics. একজন ব্যক্তি, একজন একটা ফার্ম, তাদের ইকোনমিক অ্যাক্টিভিটি যদি ডিসকাস করে, যে ইকোনমিক্স ডিসকাস করে তাকে বলা হয় মাইক্রো. মাইক্রো মিনস স্মল. সো দ্য ইকোনমিক্স হুইচ ডিলস উইথ দ্য economic problems or activities of the level of an individual, they are in or how individual household even, that is called microeconomics. But the economics which studies the economic relationship or economic problem or economic activities of the level of the economy as a whole, that is the economy of India, is called macroeconomics. But economic activity of you, only one individual, is discussed under microeconomics. And Indian economic activity, the total activities in the in India is called macroeconomics. I think it is clear to you. Now, positive economics and normative economics. Economics can be of two types. Positive economics deals with the economic issues or economic behavior related to past, present and future. It deals with such economic activities or such economic situations which can be studied by using facts and figures. And these are positive economics because you will get the positive result from studying the economic activities of facts and figures. And 22% of population of India is absolutely poor, below poverty line. It is positive economics because it is an observation in relation to the present. Now, population of India continues to grow at the existing rate. The percentage of population below poverty line is expected to 22%, is the positive economics. But in case of normative economics, it is the economics of what ought to be. Ki hua uchit chilo, what ought to be. It deals with opinions that it should be developed, it should be developing or something else. And so it deals with opinions of the economist related to economic issues or economic problems. Now, suppose Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act will one day bring an end of the problem of unemployment in the country. Just study this. Then You must mention that or must realize that this element of normative economics, because there are merely opinion only. If the economic gives you the opinion only, that is called normative economics. Actually, these statements involve value judgment. What would be good, better for us? What would be worse for us? These are the value judgment. It comes under the discussion of normative economics. And the statements lead to controversial and debating. It may be debating whether the statement is right or wrong. There is the chance of discussion. So these are normative economics. These are not so much important. So I am not giving so much importance on this discussion because I have already discussed this. I am just revising the chapters. So if you have any question regarding that, you may ask. Now, the most important thing is that, you know, the human wants are unlimited. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Please write. Devargo, I think you are present. Human beings' demands are unlimited. Is it true or false? But means are scarce in nature. মানুষের ডিমান্ড প্রচুর, কিন্তু এই ডিমান্ডগুলো মিট করার জন্য যে যে সম্পদ দরকার সেগুলো হচ্ছে লিমিটেড। যেমন ধরো তোমার অনেক কিছু ডিমান্ড আছে, ইউ হ্যাভ মাচ ডিমান্ড, বাট ইয়োর ইনকাম ইজ লিমিটেড। You can't fulfill all these demand. So there is the question comes choice. Now from this problem, the next part comes choice. You have to choose whether you will purchase this commodity or that commodity according to your need. According to your need. It is the problem of economics. Unlimited demand. Unlimited want, but limited scarce. Limited means to meet that unlimited demand. So, it is impossible for the economy to produce everything for every individual. For every individual, because no economy possesses unlimited resources. Some may possess more, some may possess less resources, but not unlimited resources. So the problem in economics comes. That is, economic problems arises. We mean problem of choice of the problem of economic use of scarce resources. So next problem is how to use the scarce resources to to get maximum satisfaction. To get maximum satisfaction. Therefore, it is the problem. You have rupees 2000, you need books, cycles, pencils, shirts and other clothes, but all these cannot be purchased with that limited income because it is scarce. So you have to choose according to your need. What will you purchase first, then second, and how much you will purchase of that commodity. This is the problem of economics of choice. Problem of choice, problem of taking decision. Here the economics will help you how you will manage to satisfy your unlimited demands with limited incomes. So what are the economic problem? Unlimited wants. First is unlimited wants. Wants are not limited at all. If I want a bicycle, then my father may give one bicycle by purchasing. Then I will demand a motorcycle. Then I will demand shirts and clothes. Then I will demand more sophisticated and developed food. Then four-wheeler. Then a big building. Because because man's demand is unlimited. If you are become satisfied with one, you will make demand for the another thing. It is endless. Demand is endless. So unlimited demand, but limited cars. Limited means. So most of the goods and services satisfying human wants are limited or scarce. These goods are called scarce because their demand is greater than their supply, no matter what the price is. If there is unlimited supply, there is no problem. No scarcity arises. By the side of the river, if you want to take one bottle of water, there is no problem. 2 bottles of water, no problem. But in Rajasthan and desert areas, if you want water, you will have to spend a lot of money for that one bottle of water because there is scarce. Water is scarce there. So it depends upon the scarce. Unlimited demand and limited scarce means. So the economy has some problems. How to solve these problems? And central problems of our economy are 3. What to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Central problems of an economy. I am revising it. Central problems are 3. 1. What to produce? What to produce? Number 2, for whom to produce? For whom to produce? And how to produce? How to produce? So there are central problems are 3. What to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Eta 2 korle bhalo, 2, eta 3 koro. This is good, better. So for what to produce, for whom to produce, and how to produce, these are the 3 problems of an economy. And you know that the problem is 2-dimensional in case of what to produce. In case of what to produce, the problem has 2 dimensions. What to produce and how much to produce. Not only what to produce, how much to produce. The first and foremost problem of every economy is what goods and services should be produced so as to satisfy the maximum wants of the people. Maximum wants of the people. This problem arises. Why? This problem arises because means are scarce in relation to their demand. If you suppose your income is limited, but your demand is much, can you satisfy all your demand with your limited income? No. So demand may be more, but as means are limited, you have to make choice. According to preference, you have to purchase and you have to satisfy yourself. So, which one is necessary and which one is less necessary, you have to decide. Firstly, the economy has to decide what goods and services are to be produced. For example, first the country should produce consumer goods like rice, sugar, cloth, wheat, etc., 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 etc. Because these are essential for the survival. In order to stay in this world, these consumption goods, foods are highly necessary. You must not buy a cloth, costly cloth, with all of your money or all of your salary by taking, okay? You আবার ডিস্টার্ব করে কেন বাবা? ভিডিও কল বন্ধ করে দিয়েছ? Oh. Okay, then it is, I think, you don't want.